So Harbor Frost is apparently canceled. Wow, what a stunning turn of events here in Sag Harbor on this snowy, windy, blustery Saturday morning. And the irony is that it was canceled because it's too cold, because of freezing temperatures, wind, and snow, which ordinarily you would think, wow, Harbor Frost can kind of lean into this and embrace the natural elements. But no, it scared them away. Mother Nature said, fuck around and find out. I'll show you fucking frost. I probably sound a little raspy this morning because it's 7:41 and I didn't sleep well due to a number of factors, which I will get into. I'm trying to sort of whisper because Kristen is still in slumber, Princess Aurora over there, and I'm also a little coffee, not the caffeinated beverage, the illness. I have a little. Hi, Kristen. I know what a night between the neighbor blasting the music until 3:30. I called him. I did. He didn't answer, but he texted back eventually. No, I was irate. And you know what? I don't want to be a buzzkill. A young kid having friends over, whatever. But who plays music in their home that loud ever, especially at that hour? I think that I don't really like to play music in the home. We have a record player. We have a handful, a nice collection of records. You want to keep a little music on in the background? Not a problem. Once you start blasting heavy metal in your home, in your dwelling, which should really be your peaceful sanctuary, something is amiss. And I think that that is the root of the problem that needs to be addressed. So that kept me up. And the fucking snowplow, I woke up in a panic. I thought we were being invaded. I thought it was a train. I was like, whoa. I didn't realize we were so close to the train station. Then I'm like, we're not. There is no train station in Sag Harbor. It was the fucking snowplow, which then led me to realize, is it really snowing that much? Did I get a ticket? My car is probably ticketed. They're just plowing mounds of snow onto old, dried up mounds of snow. No wonder they had to cancel Harbor Frost. I can't believe this. Anyway, I am a little sick and I've been trying to fight it. I've been doing well, but it's catching up to me and there's not enough oregano oil in the world, I think, to cure me. I couldn't afford all the oregano oil in the world. Why is it so expensive? Do you have any idea how expensive that little tincture was? No, it was almost $40 for the extra strength large tincture. Yeah, I got to look on Amazon. But it does work. I actually feel okay. I'm just a little hoarse. I've typically been described as a big horse. Okay. By the way, Kristen, we're out of coffee grinds, so I'll replenish. Any particular brand or style? Just Colombian roast? I would go to that place down the street, but I don't go in there anymore. I do like their coffee, though. I will say that. It sucks when you have kind of a falling out with a local business. I mean, we're in a better place now, I will say, but I'm still a little bitter, much like their coffee. Speaking of that place, actually, ironically, I woke up to a pretty distressing email. I don't need an audience, Kristen. You can go back to bed. No, it was an email from fucking domain.com. Thanks for your order. Yep, he did it again. He forgot that he registered 10 random URLs last year for a reasonable price, and they have all auto-renewed, not just the domain itself, but different versions of the domain, .com, .co, .online, domain privacy and protection, domain this. So now I'm looking at a bill for $176.74 for the renewal of a domain that I never used and no longer want. And this is a recurring theme in my life. I have such a collection of URLs that will never see the light of day, but sometimes I'll come up with an idea and I'm like, let me see, is the URL available? And if it is, you bet your ass I'm securing it. And then I get stuck with paying the fees each year. But this one I don't want to keep. But essentially what it is it's samtowncoffee.com. And the reason I registered this URL last year was because at the time I was doing the social media for a local business. All right, I'll just say the name at this point, Sagtown. And I was going to do a little April Fool's joke where I changed the Instagram handle from Sagtown Coffee to Samtown Coffee because I just woke up one day and realized that there's only one letter difference. And I thought it was genius. And then I thought maybe one day I'll open up a spite store and call it Samtown Coffee. But that day never came. And now I no longer want this domain. So I am going to call, before I end this podcast, I'm going to call domain.com, which is now Network Solutions. And I am going to dispute this charge. And if anybody knows how to dispute a charge, it is me. I am the king of disputing charges. Going back to minor inconveniences. Listen, when I use American Express and I'm paying that astronomical annual fee, if I experience something with a merchant or a retailer or an airline, and I'm not satisfied, I'm going to dispute the charge and let American Express eat it. That's what they're for. I'm successful like 10% of the time, but whatever. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Oh, Guilty Pleasures is a good episode. I'm going to do that another day. I don't have the energy right now because I haven't had coffee yet because, as I mentioned, the timer wasn't set and we are also low on grind, so I'm sure it's going to be a particularly weak cup of coffee. But the other thing I wanted to briefly cover this morning, and I guess I'll probably be posting this today since it's, about Harbor Frost and it's a breaking news. We're basically preempting next week's episode, and we're preempting the Super Bowl with this episode. So those of you listening who are not yet aware that Harbor Frost is canceled, let me clarify. It is not canceled, but rather I think it is scaled back. Let's see what they're saying on the Sag Harbor Instagram. Okay, first they're saying a little cold never stopped anyone. Sag Harbor Frost is kicking off the weekend on Friday, February 6th. Well, I guess those were famous last words because a little cold has apparently stopped someone. Where was that post that I saw? Oh, well, this post, separate but related, was a little troubling. Get this. Warming centers open ahead of deep freeze. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour forecast for Saturday, leading the National Weather Service to issue a wind advisory for the entire weekend. Extremely cold air will become blasted and supercharged. What the fuck have you done, Elsa? My God. Just let it go, Let it go. For that reason, in the village of East Hampton, the Emergency Services Building will be left open to function as a warming center. What is this, like Balducci's on fucking Thanksgiving where they have to keep the turkeys warm in the little, glass structure? Oh my God, this is dire. This is really worrisome, as they say. Let me think real quick. The opening ceremonies were yesterday in Milano Cortina. I did not have a chance to catch any of that, but I certainly will watch the replay on Peacock. And I added all of my anticipated events to my stuff on Peacock, so I won't miss. It's really just the men's and women's figure skating. I'm really rooting for Ilya and Amber and Alyssa and the other young kid. Oh gosh, what is his name? Can't remember. Oh, you know what I wanted to share? I got the sweetest, truly the nicest text yesterday. Just words of encouragement about what I'm doing on social media and how I'm making them laugh. I don't want to reveal this person's identity because they are, they are a public figure. They are a notable name. Let's just say they are one of the OG influencers, and they share their name with a famous Disney princess who lives under the sea. Okay. That is all I'm going to say. And they are a sweetheart. And as I said to them, I could watch you try on a potato sack and be enthralled. There's something very calming about what they do. And again, I'm not revealing their identity. Okay. It's nobody's business who I communicate with. And if it happens to be someone who is an influencer, That's great. I'm sorry, they are still just a regular person, okay? As whimsical as their name may be, okay? They're still a human being and not a mermaid, okay? Let's just remember that in our interactions with these people, okay? Um, Kristen, dear, are you going to be out in the kitchen anytime soon? Because it looks like the coffee is ready to be poured. Oh, now she has a towel on her head. Oh, I'm glad to see you wearing the Planet Hollywood t-shirt that I bought you. I buy us matching vintage t-shirts. So where were you last night? In Riverhead? That was really worrisome. That's the word of the day, clearly, worrisome. She went to dinner with some of our mutual friends at a restaurant called 18 Bay in Jamesport. Kristen basically refuses to accept that we live on the South Fork now. She really has designed her life to be very North Fork centric. She'll go out of her way to go to Stop and Shop in Greenport rather than somewhere 2 minutes away. Anyway, I was worried because it's unlike you. Well, as soon as I got home and the lights were off, I knew that you weren't home, but your door was closed, which was unusual because I remember it being open. But then when I checked your location and saw Riverhead just always makes me nervous because I feel yeah, it's just a little too close to Rex's playground, it's too close to Manorville for comfort, the Long Island serial killer. That was his dumping ground. So anytime I see anyone in that vicinity, his dumping ground was, what do you mean? Manorville, Jones Beach, Gilgo Beach. No, but it's near Manorville, first of all. And you're right. It was Gilgo Beach, Jones Beach area, but Ocean Park. Oof. But there's something Manorville related. No, they were related. Let's just ask Lisa Gallo. She knows. She can call her Uncle Rex directly. I mean, she won't admit that she's related to him, but I think everyone from Massapequa is related, so we'll see. All right, I guess I'll get up and pour the coffee because honestly, how are you supposed to slither past the tripod? Just be careful, dear. What else? Yeah, let me just, since you're up now, I'm just going to call this fucking company and see what they have to say for themselves. Representative, I don't want to chat. Secure account pin. Almond milk.
For help managing your account, including canceling services, account access, or billing questions, press 2.
Hi, good morning. This is Mars. Have your first and last name, please.
Good morning. My name is Sam Pizzulo.
How can I help you today?
Yes, I'm calling because I received an email this morning notifying me that some services and URLs had been renewed, but the expiration date is not until later this month, and I had intended to cancel the auto renewal for this domain. I no longer need or want it. I actually want to erase this whole, concept from my life. It's a very painful subject for me. So I really would appreciate if you could not only cancel further billing, but also refund me the amount that was charged.
Are you referring to the charge of $176.74? Am I correct?
Correct, for the domain samtowncoffee.com.
Okay.
And samtowncoffee.online. Yes, the entire portfolio of URLs that renewed this morning. I don't want to get into the circumstances surrounding it, but let's just say I had a little dispute with a local coffee shop owner, and we're in a much better place now. And I realized that I could never recreate his business, nor would I want to. So I just want to make that very clear on the record. No, it's a long story, and I'd rather not get into it. As I mentioned, it's sort of a painful subject. It was going to be the best April Fool's prank ever to switch everything over to Samtown Coffee. But you know what? I never got that chance. We had a little incident shortly thereafter. But as I said, I'm happy to share that I'm in a much better place with the proprietor of Sagtown Coffee, and I do love and support that business. And yeah, you might see me there in the near future. And I encourage you all to go there yourselves and enjoy the delicious La Colombe roasts that they offer. And the camera has just died. So the rest of this episode will be audio only. Unless Kristen wants to take a look at the camera and see and troubleshoot what went wrong there. Was it a battery issue? Was it a memory card issue? Please advise. You have no idea what you're doing. Yeah, I make it look easy, and nobody has a fucking clue what I do. When are we going to talk about Cobb Franc forward? I'm worried about tomorrow. Vanessa's having a Super Bowl party that is slowly turning into like a rave. She's worried about the freezing temperatures and such. I told her she should just cancel it and just have like a very small intimate group. But she's already moved forward with the bartender, the cleaning service. She got 60 pieces of coconut shrimp. Vanessa, if you're listening, please call me. I'm a little worried. I don't know if 60 pieces of coconut shrimp is enough. How many wings did we get? Did I get? Yeah, that's right. I had to fucking supply the chicken wings. I couldn't trust that they would make enough. What? 8.5 pounds. But what does that equate to? We got 24 pounds? Wait a minute. But I thought when we were discussing it and we said, 8.5 pounds. And she said, yeah, that's enough. So how did we go from 8.5 pounds being enough to deciding to order 24 pounds? So how many wings come in each package, Kristen? I can't convert pounds to actual drumsticks and wings. Like, I need to know numbers wise where we're at. I need 25 by myself. So does it say how many actual pieces come? I need pieces, not pounds. That's a good name for a song. Kelly Clarkson, can you write a song called Pieces, Not Pounds? And make it about how, your weight doesn't matter. It's not about the pounds on the scale. It's about the pieces of your life falling apart. Doesn't say. Let me give Vanessa a call real quick before we end this episode. Let me just confirm the number of coconut shrimp. They're opening up warming centers. Vanessa?
Sam?
They're opening up warming centers ahead of a deep freeze, sweetheart. I don't know about this Super Bowl party.
Sam, I love you, but like my house is heat.
How many coconut shrimp are there?
There's
Danny?
Like 20 pounds.
Stop. Everyone has to stop telling me how many pounds of stuff they got. I don't understand what that means.
The wings don't fit in my fridge. Like, I don't think you understand. They're like leaking chicken juice all over. Like, there's so much. Like, and Danny's gonna do 3 flavors. So
No.
Yeah.
No,
Buffalo
I like.
barbecue and dry rub.
No, come on, guys. Please, just traditional buffalo.
Frank's Red Hot. He's making a barbecue sauce from scratch.
Oh, God, barbecue wings, nothing worse. All right, what about the coconut shrimp? What are we looking at? 60 pieces?
Those. At least. There's a ton of coconut shrimp.
And using fresh coconut flakes?
Yeah, what the rest
Panko?
of for. Yep, panko.
All right, dear. We'll see you tomorrow.
Did Lisa get into your head?
No, why?
Oh, she's nuts.
Okay, we're recording a podcast now. Lisa, if you're listening, we love you. We love you nevertheless. She is nuts. Who knows? She's probably doing a walk in the cold. Liza, I know. My phone refuses to accept that I have a friend named Lisa and will autocorrect to Liza still to this day.
Are you really recording a podcast?
Yes, of course. I had to do breaking news that Harbor Frost is canceled because it's too cold and snowy. How ironic.
No, it's not.
It's
just the fireworks.
Yeah, just the fireworks. What else is there?
Mom.
Fire
Bye, Dad.
dancers. All right, love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.
You. All right. Bye.
All right, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Stay warm. Ciao.